Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So I had recently, like couple of months back, I had got this succulent. Now initially I thought that this is Echeveria Agavoides mira because it had darker colors. Now ever since it started to get a good amount of light, it started to recover. The colors have started to get lighter and the tips have started to turn reddish in color, and that's when I realized that it is not Echeveria Agavoides mira, but it is my Echeveria Agavoides molded wax. Now initially I was excited that I have mira, and now that my Agavoides collection is getting increased, but unfortunately it turns out to be that it is also Agavoides molded wax. Now you can see the older one, this has been with me for almost couple of years now, and it has turned lighter in color. So eventually this one also will turn lighter in color. You can see it's slightly dark when you compare both of them, but slowly even this one will have the lighter color. But the resemblance is the tips. They tend to have this orange reddish tips, and that's how it's going to turn as and when it starts to grow. It's still not completely opened up. It will take some time, but you can see it has started to resemble a lot like the Agavoides molded wax. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yes, I missed out the mira. I was excited that it's mira, but unfortunately it turns out to be Agavoides. Now Agavoides can be very tricky for beginners, so if you want to get it, ensure that you give the right conditions. They require a good amount of light, especially natural lightings. They prefer a lot of sun. Morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours, and then indirect bright light throughout the day. You cannot afford to keep them in a space where there is lack of light, otherwise they will start to rot. So you have to ensure that you give them a good amount of light. So if you are a beginner, if you have those conditions, then you can definitely get this plant. But if you opt from a place wherein there is not much light, you only get indirect or a little bit less light, then do not get this succulent because it prefers a good amount of light. The soil also tends to remain the same. It has to be loose, porous and well draining, and ensure that you water only when the soil is completely bone dry. It has to be completely bone dry. Then you can wait for another couple of days. Probably you can even wait for 4 days or up to a week after the soil is completely bone dry, because these succulents can easily get overwatered and they can get rotted. So you have to ensure that you keep these things in mind. The soil has to be loose, porous, well draining. There has to be a drain hole in the pot so that the excess water can drain out, and the soil also has to dry out fast. And then you can wait for a couple of days for the soil to be completely bone dry. And in case if you're scared about overwatering, you can always check for the leaves. They will have wrinkles on the lower leaves. You can then go ahead and water it. But again, they are drought tolerant. Again, when I say drought tolerant, that does not mean underwatering them excessively. Even after the wrinkles are present, and if you do not water, then the succulent will start having issues. So ensure that you have a balanced watering. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.